Welcome to a Vector Tuts Quick Tip screencast. My name is Cheryl Graham. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this comet using the blend tool and the blur effect. I already have my background drawn, and on this new layer I have two white circles. And to make the comet trail, I'm going to create a blend between the two objects. And I can do that one of two ways. I can take the blend tool and simply click from one object to the next, and interestingly enough, you don't have to have the object selected. So I'm going to click on this circle with the blend tool and then move over here and click on this circle, and there's my blend. I'm going to undo that, and the other way to create a blend is from the object menu. I do have to have both objects selected in this case, and then I'll go up to the object menu to blend make. And the effect is the same. Now of course it doesn't look like a comet trail right now, so we have to make some adjustments. And to do that you can double click on the blend tool, and right now you see that the spacing is set to specified steps. So I can type in a value that's high, or I can also press the up or down arrow keys to increase or decrease that value. If I hold down the Shift key while using the arrow keys, it goes in increments of 10. So if you go down low enough, you can see the space between those steps, and you can go up high enough just to get a smooth transition. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Now that's still quite not what we're going for, because a comet's tail of course fades out at the end, so I'm going to add some effects to these circles. Over here in my Layers panel, I can see that the blend is made up of the two original circles and this path. I'm going to deselect everything, and then I'll just select this path, and you can see that that is the direction of the blend. This is my smaller circle, and I'm going to change its opacity in the Appearance panel to 0. And now we have the blend fading out at that end. I want it to look a little blurred because of course it's in motion, so I'm going to select the bigger circle in the Layers panel, and I can just click in the space at the very right of the sublayer there, and I'm going to add a blur to that. So I'll go up to the Effects menu to Blur, Gaussian Blur, and I don't think I need it to be that high. I'll try 6 here, and that's looking pretty good, but if you want to adjust the blur, you go back to the Appearance panel and click on the effect there to bring up the dialog box again. I'll double that to 12 and click OK, and that looks a lot better. If I wanted to, I can select that other circle and apply that same effect to it by going up to the Effects menu and choosing Apply Gaussian Blur. Now it's really starting to look like something. It's going in a straight line, and that's all well and good, but if you wanted to make that trail curved, you could select the path in the Blend sublayer. And now I'm going to go over to the Pen tool, and underneath the Pen tool, choose the Convert Anchor Point tool, and I'm going to turn this into a curved path by clicking and dragging on this point. And I have to wait for that blur effect to update again. Now we have our comet streaking across the sky, and let's add a little flare by using the Flare tool. And this is a tool that doesn't get used very much at all in Illustrator, and I actually have another video on this tool if you want to check that out. But I'm just going to click in the center of my comet with the Flare tool. And now I get a whole host of options in this dialog box. I'm not going to go into them all here. You can see those in the other video. But for now, I think I'll turn off these rings and just leave it as a kind of a star shape there and click OK. And just like any other object, I can select it and move it and rearrange it. So there's our comet in the night sky using the Blend tool, some effects, and the Flare tool.